Tata Communication plans to expand its AI fabric, and to talk more on the developments, joining me is MD and CEO of Tata Communications, AS Lakshmi Narayanan. Thank you for joining us on NDTV Profit.
Hello.
What are these new launches in the AI space we are talking about today?
So today we are launching 3 products, and these 3 products go to strengthening the digital foundation of the enterprise customers. We believe that the digital environment or the digital infrastructure of enterprises are fragmented, are complex, and that's because the infrastructure has been led by, if you look at the Wi-Fi in this room, they will have one technology. If you look at the firewalls, it will be another technology. If you look at the wide area network, it will be another technology. They will have another cloud. So all these are fragmented islands of the digital infrastructure. So that is one major problem on the infrastructure side that they have. The second is on the data. Data, as we all know, is very distributed. It's in multiple cloud. And the third problem is about the governance. Governance and security. The security exposures in the digital is well known. We see all these attacks happening. So these are 3 big problems in the digital world that the customers face. Now, what AI does is amplifies these problems 100 times more, right? Because with AI, the data traffic is going to explode. So to give you an example, we have a voice AI that we launched, and when a voice AI is interacting with a human and the human talks, the voice AI is spawning off multiple tool calls to gather the data and then to be able to respond. So every interaction is spawning off a lot of calls and so. And AI traffic for APIs are going to increase. So the net effect of AI is that it amplifies the problems of the infrastructure space 100 times over. The data volumes are going to grow up, the APIs are going to go up, and that exposes a lot of vulnerabilities in the world. So that is the problem the customers face. And to solve that problem, to start with, what we are saying is digital fabric is an architectural approach that we have taken, where it unifies and secures and controls all of these components as a single system. That is what digital fabric is. And within the digital fabric, today the 3 products that we are launching is helping to connect, protect and control. So what I mean by that is there are 3 products that are getting launched. One is the multi-cloud network. A multi-cloud network is helping customers to connect their applications between clouds in a very simple fashion, in an automated fashion, that will also make it more secure. So that is one product that we are launching. The second product that we are launching is what we call as edge distribution platform. So edge distribution platform is, if you see, a lot of us use applications, when we are out and about, a mobile app, a banking app, anything. All these applications use, web pages to be refreshed. So it requires an edge capability to refresh what they call as a CDN. I think media uses CDN a lot. So the CDN is used to refresh the page and also has security elements in it. So the edge distribution platforms, it does 2 things mainly. How do I make sure that these applications performs well at a very low latency? And second is, how can I protect them in the best possible fashion? So that is what the edge distribution platform does. The third is a platform that we call as a threat span. And threat span, essentially what it does is, all this complex fragmented environment that is there, threat span sits on top of all of these and helps to unify and control and manage all these in a seamless fashion. So in simple terms, these are the 3 products, but essentially the 3 put together helps the customers to connect, protect and control.
What sort of investments are we looking in this, building this AI-led infrastructure? You've also acquired stake in a US-led SaaS company, Commotion.
There are different aspects to this investment question. All these products that we are talking about, they're all software products built on top of infrastructure. So it is not very capex heavy, but we have brought in talent and we are building application, the software on top of this infrastructure. So I wouldn't call these as heavily capex investments heavy thing. For edge distribution platform, we are already using our DDoS infrastructure that is around the world, and we will be using that infrastructure. The other investment that we make on AI is our AI cloud itself. So, we are an NVIDIA certified AI cloud player. We have invested in the GPUs, and we are also launching the AI studio on top, and that has had some investments. So from an investment side, we are quite comfortable that we have made all the right investments. We are building more value added elements to that infrastructure to be able to deliver a good experience to our customers.
The management indicated that there's been a demand for these AI-led businesses towards these services. How do you think it's shaping up? How is the demand substantially increasing?
All these are recent launches. So the Commotion as a platform got launched subsequent to in our stable. We acquired the company, and we are seeing good amount of traction there. And similarly on the ThreatSpan, we just did a soft launch with the customers. We already have customers lined up and signed up for it. We are very confident that both on the EDP and the multi-cloud network platform that is getting launched, we will have sign-ups of the customers. So we think all of these will take off very, very well. But all of these are like startup products, and we'll be very happy if it hits a 10 million mark within the 12-18 months and hits a 100 million mark in the first 2 to 3 years. Then we can really celebrate these as success like any other startups would do.
How far have you come in this journey of projecting Tata Communications as a global digital services enabler?
Yeah.
How far is this journey from just starting off with the connectivity-led platform?
I think that's the journey we have been. There is a good amount of recognition of what we do with our existing customers now, and that is the reason why in many of our customers today our relevance have gone deeper, and many of the customers are using at least 3 fabrics out of the 4 fabrics that we have. And that is the reason why we've been able to say that a number of $1 million customers have increased in the last 5 years. Number of $10 million customers have nearly doubled in the last 3-4 years. So there is recognition within the customers we work, but there is a set of customers who we are not working with, and they know very little about Tatacom today. So that's something that we have to do more work to get our name out there, and we are working on how to push our name out, and hopefully we'll get there.
So digital services, how big is this business and how is it growing? Will it change the trajectory of the company?
Yeah. No, the overall our digital portfolio itself has been growing in the last 3-4 years anywhere between 15 to 20-25%, because we had some inorganic elements to the digital portfolio as well. But organically it has the potential to grow up to 20% year on year based on all the things that we are doing now.
Despite the robust growth, when will we see that translating into the profit, the margins? Yeah. And how will you turn that?
So yes, it's turning around already. So if you see in the last 3 quarters, quarter on quarter, our margins are improving, and we have said that our first goal in the digital portfolio is to get to an EBITDA neutral state, and if we get to an EBITDA neutral state, we will hit the overall numbers of 23%, which is the lower end of our margin goals. But we are quite confident that we will get there in the next year and a half, 2 years time. Yeah.
Also, how does the order book look like? We've been told that it's coming from all over the geographies.
Yes.
How does the mix look like? Is it connectivity led? Is it digital led, or a mix of both?
It's a mix. This quarter I called out that our order booking was exceptionally good, and that's because we had a large core connectivity deal for one of the major content providers coming into India. We are helping them with the landing station, and that is all core connectivity based. So that is a large order in the order book. But even without that, our digital portfolio order book has been quite good.
And how does it look like going forward in 12 to 18 months, and what sort of an effect will it have on the revenue of the
order
company?
book? Yeah, I mean, order book is growing because we have a good amount of pipeline. It's a lot of work to make sure that we get ourselves known, introduce ourselves with the customers, and win the order. I think some of our the biggest portfolio we have is a network portfolio even now. So the core connectivity and the next-gen connectivity put together is still a large part of our portfolio. And in that portfolio, what happens with the customers are, replacing a network is touching the live wire and changing something. So they are very, very reluctant to do that. But they are seeing the value that we bring and the solutions we bring, and therefore we are winning more and more in that space. But it takes a long time. So we talk with the customers. It sometimes takes 2 years to win something, but even after you win something, it takes a year, sometimes 18 months to convert them fully into revenue, because if you are connecting them to 100, 200 sites globally, not all 200 sites will come alive in the same. So they'll say, go to this 50 sites in this region and do that in the next 6 months. And then after 3 months, they will say, go to these 50 sites to do that. So it takes time to do that. The beauty of the new products that we are launching today, for example, these are all like SaaS-like products. You can click and install, and off you go, the revenues will come. But the platform revenues would be smaller. They would be not in millions. You would start with 100,000, and then as the usage comes, you will grow. But converting them to revenue would be faster. So we have a now good mix of the products that have been traditional connectivity, the next generation connectivity, of which even the multi-cloud network is truly a next gen. It's like a SaaS product. It does not rely on any of our network, and it can still connect to the cloud and connect with the cloud. So those are the types of products that we have. So we have innovated quite fast. There is a lot of things happening in the company. We are very, very excited about the future.
All right, going forward, my last question to you is about the collaboration with F1. How do you see this deal going forward, and do you think beyond the regulation cycle it will continue to go forward?
Again, regulation cycle. So we have a deal with F1.
Yeah.
This is a decadal partnership that we have had. We have transformed F1, which is appreciated by them, as well as we work in very close partnership with them. We bring value to both, and therefore we hope this partnership continues.
All right. Thank you so much for speaking to NDTV Profit.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.